It's one of those necessities in life. We don't really give it a second thought. Oftentimes we enjoy it, but it's one of those things that can be an absolute battle in the house. Bath time. What do you do for bath time? What are some tips that we can bring to the table as dads to help our wives out with bath time? I've got 4 tips for you. Let's come right back to it. Hey, welcome to Hyper Academy. My name is Ryan Fields-Spack. Thank you for joining me today. Our channel is all about dads wanting to do better and be better for our wives and for our kiddos. And today we're talking about bath time, one of the most vaunted, most challenging, probably difficult things that we can do in the house on a daily or weekly basis. Oftentimes, unfortunately, there are these different roles in the house where the dads don't do bath time, but the moms do bath time while the dad is doing something else, right? Or the dad just doesn't participate, but you're not that dad, right? You and I are different because we want to help out our wives, and we just as importantly, want to be involved with our kiddos during these fun and character building times of their life. And bath time truly is one of those. So today we're talking about how you and I can improve upon our ability to do bath time, take a bit of a burden off of our wives, and have fun while in the process. So we're talking about these 4 tips specifically moving forward. And the first tip is really helping out your wife in this process. If you are the one that's typically not done bath time, or you're wanting to get more into it, taking some of the burden off of your wife from that perspective is definitely helpful. If you've got 3 kiddos like me, you're going to have a lot of bath time going on. We've got a 7, a 5, and a 2.5-year-old. The 7-year-old we've got going in the shower on his own, which is great. So my wife can help out with some of the logistics for him, while I've got the other 2 upstairs in the tub doing bath time upstairs. So taking that burden off so she's not having to do both of those is definitely helpful. Doing it with a smile and saying thank you to my wife whenever and wherever possible is absolutely huge, because she takes on such a burden throughout the entirety of the day between getting out the door, getting kids to school or to activities, lunch, nap time, dinner, and then finally bedtime and bath time. It's absolutely huge things that we need to help out with. So if you can say thank you to her, that will help out both in her appreciation of what she's done, and it will help out your relationship a little bit too. I do my best to say thank you as much as possible. I'm not always good at it, but I endeavor to try to do so. So helping your wife out is absolutely incredible from that perspective. The mindset, your second tip. Mindset is one of the things that are absolutely critical to this. If you come into bath time with a wrong mindset because you're thinking about work, you're thinking email, you're thinking about all these other things, 1, you're not going to be present with your kiddos, and 2, you're not going to enjoy the moment, right? So what I try to do every single morning is I try to meditate. I wake up a little bit before the kids and the wife, and I try to meditate for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes if I can absolutely pull it off. And meditation helps me focus and perform better throughout the entire day, and it's scientifically proven to do so. I've got lots of information about meditation in the channel that you can reference as necessary, but keep that in mind as you're moving forward. Meditation in the morning is huge. In addition to meditation, being mindful and being in the present moment will really help you to do the thing that you are doing and not multitasking around. So as you're getting ready to do bath time and all the logistics that go around with it, that we'll talk about next, if you can bring yourself into the present moment with a tool called First Just Breathe, it's a mindfulness tool. I've got a link in the description below if you want to learn a bit more about it. I've got just a quick, simple 1-page guide that you can be able to learn more about this quick 10-second mindfulness exercise that will get you focused on what you're doing with your kiddos and not on all the other ancillary things that are going on in your mind. Mindfulness is huge from that perspective. So helping your wife out, getting that mindset, and then the third thing are the logistics. Let's get to the nitty-gritty, dirty part of this, right? From my perspective, there's a very specific linear path to bath time. And maybe it's just because I'm a bit of a germaphobe and I don't like all the dirt and grime flowing around. But here's how I do it. And I'd love to hear from you what you do specifically from a bath time perspective so we can get some tips and tricks going from this. But first what I do, I don't fill the tub up all the way first because those kids are darn dirty. So what I typically do is I put them in the bath, get them wet, butt clean is first. So whether you're having the kids help to do that on their own or you're getting their butts cleaned, get that done, get it rinsed, get it all drained out. And then I soap them up all from head to toe, get all of that done, rinse them off one more time, and then I do the scrubbing of the hair. Our kids, even our 2.5-year-old now, for the longest time, I just kind of poured it over their hair and it drained over their face and across their nose, and they did okay with it. But my wife was like, just do what we do in the shower, right? Put your head up and then just spray or dump the cup of water on their head. And they're actually pretty darn good about it so that you can get their hair cleaned out and washed out. From there, then I let everything drain out. I rinse the whole tub down so we can get all that dirt and grime out of there. And then I filled the tub. And then that, if we have time, is playtime time, right? So they have a ton of toys in there. I just let them go to town, hopefully not splashing and making a huge mess everywhere. When they do, I do my mindfulness exercise to not get too angry with the kiddos, and then move from there. And then from that point, once we drain it out, I give them one final rinse because all that grime is still in there. That way they're as squeaky clean as humanly possible. And then I pull them out, get them dried off, lotion, and then start moving into the bedtime routine, which is a different video that I'll link in the description below for you to be able to move forward with that. So the final thing, and I'll give a bonus tip for you, is to have fun. This is a real good bonding opportunity for you and your kiddos. And I often find myself browsing YouTube and just not paying attention when they're in that fun time. But I try whenever possible to enjoy the moment with the kiddos and play with them, because again, that is where we as dads can solidify the bonding moments of us being that dad figure to our kiddos. All too often they see us with a bud in our ear, we're talking, we're doing business calls, they see us as the business dad. But if we can be more fun, we can more enjoy the time with them in those very intimate moments. That's where their character can really start to grow. So have fun. That's it. That's my bath time routine. What's yours? Would love to hear more about what you do and how you as a dad facilitate bath time. Let's explore and expand this community, and let's help each other out. If you like this kind of content, come on back. I've got lots of great content on professional development. I've got some stuff on firefighting and command and presence, but most specifically, we're talking how to be better dads and better husbands. Hope you have a good day. Talk to you soon. Thanks.